Hi there, hope you're doing good. So here I am with another Google Sheet workflow automation. And in this automation, we are going to give you the demo for the inputs of an inspection sheet based on some selections. And then we'll be building a database. And based on that database, we are going to build a dashboard. To start from the scratch, let me give you a quick overview of the file, how it will work. So the sheet will be obviously monthly based and week based. Like there will be 4 weeks in a month. Then we have multiple stores, which you can always add more. I have kept up to 65 stores, which you can add in here, but obviously there will be only 12 months. Then the number of years, you can always stretch it down, 23, 24, 25, and those will get represented in the drop down. Currently, I've kept it to 2035. Let me keep it to maybe 49. Let me keep it to 50. Then there is a scoring point thing, which is ranging from 0 to 5. I have given those scores in here in case if we are going to plot it maybe up to 10 or something, if we are making any changes in the system. So I've kept it on an open loop so that not a rigid one. Then there will be a manual input only one time thing. This is also the one time thing. If you want to give a name to the store, or you can keep it to store 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, to take the input for the categories and based on the categories tasks. So I have kept almost 42 categories in this. You can keep as many as you like. Otherwise, these are just for the testing purpose. Then for each category, there will be 50 rows. As you can see, there is a green box having 50 rows from 1 to 50. Then there is another 1 to 50, which is for the second category, then third category and fourth. You can see the category number on the leftmost column, then the category name, and then the 50 tasks. And I have entered few tasks, like 10 tasks for each, up to 12 tasks. I can't complete up to 42 tasks because this is these will be the final inputs. So this is the task names, and the category names are the first one time input only. Once these are done, we are done with the listing sheet. Then we can move to the inspection sheet, where we are going to select the air. I just added up to 2050, and you can see it's here. If I'll remove that up to 35 and I'll open the drop down, you will see up to 35. So this is how it will work. So I select the 2025. Then I'll select the month. If you want to select for a specific month, obviously, let me select March. Then I'll select the first week of March, and then I'll select the store. So store number may be 1. Then let me delete once again. As you can see, currently these cells are empty and these are filled because these are jumping in from the listing sheet based on the category and their tasks. So let me undo and select all of these which we just selected. As soon as we select, these should be empty. Let me clear these for the time being. Then I have to fill it again. All right. So this is the view when you will be selecting the drop downs for the 2025 March first week, store number 1. Now you need to start entering the tasks in here. As you can see, these are blue, showing that this is a separate task, which is the task number 1. Sorry, category number 1. Sorry, here. Then the category number 2, which is in yellow color, and then another 3 in blue, then yellow 4. So these are alternate blue and yellow color so that you can distinguish, okay, see, this is different category and this is different category. We have already discussed this point that you have 50 tasks, but if you want to add only 10, those will get represented in here. But if you will add another 10 tasks in here, those will get represented automatically on the inspection sheet. Like let me add like up to the last one is check cleaning and reviewable requirements. So here it is. If I'm going to add another one, let me check. Let me take this one again. So ensure single use needles only. Let me add an only to it. So I have added another task to it. And if I'll jump in back to the inspection sheet, you can see ensure single use needles only. So you can see another task has been updated in here, and you don't have to do anything in here. You just need to update the task list only once, and that will get represented on the inspection sheet automatically. You just need to start entering the scorecards. So this is how you can enter the cards. I have kept it with a color scheme so that you can have a better idea how the overall behavior is. So for example, if I select 5 for all of these, you will see the green color. The lowest is 0. Let me change it to 0. So the darkest red is 0. Then 1. You can always type in as well. So like this 4, or you can select the from the drop down. So you can see this is the color scheme: red, lighter red, orange, lighter green, and mixture of yellow, then light green, and then dark green. So this is the highest number, and this is how we can select the drop down. So let me fill in up to, let me select, okay, sorry, let me keep it to 0 to 5. I'm filling the this list randomly for the time being, just for the testing purpose. Okay, so now once you have selected all the scorings for each and every category, you can at a glance on the right side, you can see the overall performance at a glance. So whatever you have filled in is represented in here. So let me reduce the number of decimals on it. Okay, so these are the number if you filled in the category, the scores. The highest number having is 60, which is the tattoo ink quality thing. Then the lowest one is the white, which is 40% for the client comfort and privacy. So at a glance, you can see what have you filled in. So this is the overall view. Once you are done with the inspection and scoring, you just need to press this button, submit inspection report. If I'll click on it, let me show you what will happen on the database. So the database is already filled because I have worked I tested it a bit. So you can see the last row empty is 5725. And if I'll press the button in here, what will happen? It will take, okay, so it's saying that the March one is already updated. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select a different month, maybe store number 5, and then try to submit the inspection report. So I'm filling in the for this week number 5, and it took the data. So it means the data has successfully submitted to the database sheet. You can click OK, or you can click outside the anywhere in the sheet as well. So you can see that the scorecard has been removed, and now it is fresh for the new inspection. Maybe if you want to do it for the store number 4 and maybe for December. Store number 8. Let me select store number 8. So now we are again ready to punch in the data for the scores of the task for each category. Let me show you the drop down database. Sorry. So you can see the database has been updated for the 2025 March 5th week store number 1, and all of these categories are being filled in whatever the score we gave to it, and it calculated these percentages for those as well. Let me go to the last value entered. So now the next available is 5946. If I'm going to fill in the random values, the scoring for a quick view, let me score it between 3 to 5. Okay, so we have filled in the random numbers which are on the higher side. We are not taking any number less than 3. So I'm going to click submit inspection report. So this inspection report will get submitted into the database. Data successfully submitted to the database. Okay, as soon as I click OK, or outside the outside on the sheet, you will see the scorecard got removed. So all the data has been updated into the database, and you can see the next number is 5946, and we have updated the data for the week number 4, store number 8, and these are the scorings we updated to it. So this is how we can update the database, and the database will get keep on updating. So I'll clear this once we are done. So we are done with the third step. Now I'll go to the dashboard, because we have some data in the database. I'll click on the dashboard, and here you can see the overall completion rate of the selected. So if I select nothing, okay, so nothing has been selected, and you can't see anything anywhere here. So if you want to see a specific, this part will be a bit longer. So if you are going to see 2025, because we have only data updated up to 2025. We don't have updated any data in the 2024 thing. Let me quickly submit a 2024 entry. Okay, we have updated the data and let me submit it for week number 3. This is for 2024. Data has been updated successfully. I'll go to the dashboard. And if I'll open the dashboard, this time I will see 2024 and 2025 because now we have two types of data. 2024 data is also there in the database. So I can select 2024 or 25 because I have only one data set in the 2024. So I'm going to select 2025 so that we can see some visuals and graphics. Okay, so what I'm trying to do on the dashboard is I'm going to select the year, month. Maybe if I want to see by month, but I don't want to. I want to see the uh, reference, the presentation based on a store. So how store one um, performed in 2025. So this is how it performed. The overall percentage is 51%. Top category which performed is having the 53%, and the health and safety compliance is it. Then there is a top store, store number one, because obviously we have selected only one store. This will be useful once we are using multiple stores. Top month is August. We have multiple data. I'll go through in the below charts as well. So the top week is the week number 1. How the categories performed by the performance by the category. So this is how the categories are performing from left to right. These are sorted as well. So 53%, 53, 53, 52, 51, and it's gradually the performance is going down from left to right. The health and safety compliance, which shown in here as well, 53%. The second is workspace organization, cleaning, and so forth and so on. Performance by store. As we have selected only one store, so we can only see the one store cumulative overall completion performance. This is monthly performance January to December. So these are sorted month. I'll go in detail with on these two charts. Let me present this one first. Okay, so the third one is for weekly performance. So which week performed well for this particular 2020 store number 1 in all 2025? So week 1 overall cumulatively performed 51%, week 5 and week 2. The second one is week 5, 49%, and then a little lower than 49%, maybe rounded. So it's going on the um, third place. Regarding the monthly performance, you can see how the store number 1 performing overall over the 2025. So this is from January to December, from left to right, sorted by month name. You can see it is performing somewhere in between, in middle, like April and August are good performer, specifically April, which we can see on the, sorry, August, which we can see on the top as well. So August is the highest performer, and it's somehow like 50 to 55% ranging, and the lowest performer is on the November 2025. This one is the same performance chart but sorted by the highest to lowest. So you can see the highest is on the left side and lowest on the right side. So the highest is August, then April, then May, September, October. So this is how you can see the sorted month performance. This will get more effective once we are checking not based on the specific store, but on larger scale. So for example, if I want to see the whole 2025, all these stores. So I just selected the 2025 and kept all empty. So this is showing how the overall categories are performing all over the 2025 for all the stores. Then which store, you can see this is by performance by store. So you can see on the whole, in the whole 2025, whatever the data we have available in the database, which store performed well. So store number 8 performed 78%. Then store 2, store 1, and store 5. So this is how you can see overall the yearly distribution of the whole year, which store is best. And now if you want to see which category specifically for the store 8, you can always jump in and select store 8 in here, so that you will be the data will be focusing only on store 8. So you can see store 8. In store 8, the highest performer is again client comfort and privacy, equipment conditions, staff knowledge and training. So these are the first three categories which performed well, or the highest. The top performer again, by category, by store, by month, and by week are presented on the top as well for at a glance view. And as we have selected only store 8 and we have only one data available, which I submitted for the December. So you can see only one. So if I'm going to select any other store, let me select a store 1. Okay, I think we have seen this. Let me select a store number 2. So if you select a store number 2, you can see we have only 3 months of data available. January, February, and March. We don't have any data after that. and the highest performer is the equipment condition. Store 2, obviously we have selected the highest performing month is January, as we can see on this chart as well. And by the week, week number 4 is the highest performer, which is 54%. Overall, it's ranging from 49 to 54%. So this is how we can select multiple. Like if I want to go to store 1 again, and I want to see a specific category in this store, so how it performed over the 2025. So if I want to see the cleaning, how the cleaning has performed over the air for the 2025 in a particular store. So this is how it performed in August. It was highest. It was lowest on the November. But this is just for the highest to lowest thing. But if you want to see overall distribution, so you can see, okay, in the initial year month of the year, it was a bit on a mediocre level. Then it went down and then raised up, maybe due to the inspection or something. Then it again went down and then raised again to the highest on August. Then again, it's reducing down. However, it's maintaining its level. So this is how you can see the overall distribution for a particular specific category. If I'll select a different category, you will see this is how it is behaving or performing. Inventory management is like this. If I'll select the waste management, so waste management is also wiggly. Similarly, if you want to see a specific week for any store, you can select the week. You will select the week and it will show the relevant data only. So we have the weekly data available for January and October only. If I'll select January and maybe I don't want to select a week, maybe I want to see how the January is performing for all these stores. So you can see the in the month of January for 2025, store 2 is the highest performer in week, and week 1 is the highest performer. Maybe you want to see for the December. I don't know if we have the data available for December or October. So this is how you can select multiple things, and you can have multiple ideas. I have also added the pie charts, but they don't seem very logical to me, as I can show you in here. So if I'll remove I want to see all the 2025. I can have a better idea, okay, which store performed well, but on the charts, it's very difficult to understand. So you can have a look on the pie charts as well. I think the because the comparison thing, these charts are better. So that's it from my side. Looking forward for your review. Take care. Bye.